welcome to part 4 of the Last Minute Continue Sonic Lost World 3DS playthrough. I'm John Turbo Finley yet again.
And I'm Kevin Eva. Hello guys.
So, last time we left off we were just finishing off Tropical Coast with the boss. Now we will be going on to the next world, being that of Frozen Factory.
But first though, I think we're going to take a little bit of a detour.
Yes, let's go to Tails' lab and see what we can do there.
Maybe we can water Cosmo for him or something.
Yeah, with obviously I'm just me checking out the materials and what I can make in the 3DS version, because obviously the materials that we've been seeing after completing the level and whatnot, you can use to make either items or you know, vehicles, as you can see here. This is me just seeing what I can make, and I think I do choose one of the stealth planes as a item to make.
It's nice you can just randomly go to Tails and say, I would like a stealth bomber, please.
Yeah, but you, yeah, you can also upgrade Tails' lab so you can have better kind of like vehicles that you can make as well. I'm going on that limb anyway.
Construction is a lot quicker in Sonic's world.
Instantaneous.
I hope Tails got planning permission as well from the Lost Hex government to expand his laboratory that he's built.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, so there we go. That's a stealth fighter there.
So did I just see stealth fighter with giraffe camouflage?
Yes.
Just in case, you know, you're flying a stealth fighter and there's like, oh, I need to hide from the lion or something.
Definitely good. Definitely good if you're in the Sahara. Anyway, let's head on back into the map and to Frozen Factory.
Indeed. Area 4, another cutscene.
Whoa, overcompensate much? Man, how many military factories does a guy need?
Sonic, I don't think that's the right phrasing to say when, you know, talking to Eggman.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna rub this in.
Yeah, you're overcompensating for something, aren't you?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. But also Eggman has a point as well, just like, hey, I wouldn't need as many if.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual, Eggface.
Chill out! We got Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS coming out next year. We can settle our differences there.
Well, only if the other two are there. Which I doubt.
I trust you, Tails. It's just that...
No, you don't. You trust Eggman.
Friends with benefits of the doubt.
I do trust
I don't think that these guys are friends with benefits. Okay?
It's a joke.
I know.
It's a joke.
Dreadful conversation.
Yeah.
Eggman, you bite.
Everyone
Yeah,
bites in this game.
Yeah, but we've got the whole thing of, oh, you don't trust me. You don't trust me because I don't know. You don't immediately think of me because it's his machine. Just because it's his machine. Yeah.
Not this machine.
Yeah.
But anyway, snowboarding.
We'd be dancing in fire as opposed to snowboarding over ice, if that was the case.
So yeah, snowboarding is a little different, obviously. You can use the right trigger to speed up and whatnot. Plus, once you hit a ramp, you can pull off some tricks, and you get some bonuses.
You can do a high trick!
Yeah, you can get bonuses. You can get like rings or speed boosts, or even elemental shields if you're lucky. So anyway, that's the board gone. So, per board, it just majestically flies away now.
Snowboarding sections are obviously somewhat of a staple of Sonic ice-themed levels. First came in with Ice Cap Zone and Sonic 3.
Yep, and this is the next new Wisp power-up, Lightning!
Lightning! Also known as the Ivory Wisp. Because we've already had a Yellow Wisp, that's real. So this is the Ivory Wisp. Which is then killed and used in the making of pianos.
But anyway, with this Wisp, obviously you can shoot at enemies with a lightning bolt, but you can also, obviously, as you've seen, those little yellow kind of like electrified poles you can link up to. Sadly, it's a little bit slippery to control, so that's why you saw me die there.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's like a slow version of laser. This, because it powers up your homing ability, and there are specific points like laser which allows you to, and you can see them here, which allows you to just travel through.
Yeah, I can understand how you do. However, obviously with laser, once you hit that kind of like object, you are instantaneously led to the next object in that chain. Whilst this one, it's precise, you know, kind of like jumping and whatnot. Kind of like, oh, what's that thing? Kind of like, I think it's in Sonic, in a previous Sonic game, I'm sure, where you're kind of like spinning on something and you have to time your jumps correctly.
Oh, it's actually a bit like the jump pads that you had with Adventure 1. And I think it's come in a couple of times since then. And, it's like, you know, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yes, yeah, kinda. It's kinda, but not as timed or anything like that.
More Orbinauts and random gears. Because just to remind you, this is a factory.
Yeah, factory. Yeah.
It's a factory. What does it make? No bloody clue. No processes attached to each other. But apparently it's a factory because gears.
Yeah. And of course it is frozen, so we have to have snow physics.
Snow physics. Push the ball.
Push the ball and it becomes bigger.
Becomes big. Ooh, yeah.
Yes, it attaches more snow to it, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's almost like it's a snowball effect.
Yeah. Obviously, it even grows bigger when you're actually rolling it on metal as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. Anyway, so we've got no prizes for guessing what the ice blasts will do to you.
Of course.
In fact, it'll do that. It'll turn you into an ice crystal.
I was going to say sonical, but you know.
Ah, indeed.
Turn you into a frozen sonical. I'll do it. But yes, obviously here's only steak. Obviously we've got these obviously puzzles here, where obviously you need to use snowballs to block off the frozen paths, so you can get by them.
And again we had what you were saying earlier there, that you were rolling it over the metal and it was still getting bigger.
Yeah.
I would have actually liked to have seen that actually not do that. Ah! We are interrupted by a Quarlton.
Ah.
This is a very classic badnik. Came back from Sonic 2, Mystic Cave Zone. There's very old school badnik.
In the Wii U, obviously in the Wii U version, it's actually introduced earlier in Desert Ruins. Of course, this one's obviously a little different to those ones, being that you have to stun it in order to, reveal their hidden weak point and do that, 3 times the homing attack strength. Anyway, lightning again, and
more
this
lightning,
is
more falling to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it's very hard to control.
You really can't do that fast.
No, it's also problematic when it doesn't chain homing attacks as well as like a regular homing attack.
It's more powerful, but it's
it's more powerful. It can get through many things in one hit, but and this is me trying to do my flash kick, and of course the flash kick is junction to the what's its face, the bounce button.
Well, they've introduced some. I mean, that's a nice attack there actually that they've given the Quarlton, because I think this is the first time that we've actually seen the Quarlton in 3D. In the 3D era. I don't think it actually appeared after Sonic 2, so So yeah, that's actually a nice little attack range. It's a relation to the category.
And of course, as you've seen in here for lightning, there's certain kind of like electrical nodes that if you go into them, they can open up things. And of course, I'm dying again.
But you've got the fact that the actual effect is slippery, plus you're on ice, which is slippery.
Ice.
So it's a control nightmare. Really,
yeah, I hate ice. I hate ice with a passion. I mean, it's one of the kind of like physical factors to levels that's really never needed in a game, in any game really. It's just
nice evasion there.
Yeah, so
crazy.
I'm learning. I used to learn.
One other thing to mention with regard to the Ivory Wisp, I believe it's actually a 3DS exclusive.
Yes.
So this is like your equivalent of Blast from Colours.
Oh,
it is the Wisp that you only see here.
Yeah, well, Burst.
Never again. Oh, Burst, that was it. Sorry.
Yeah. Except Blast.
Blast!
That would have been a nice... actually, you know what? That would have been a nice Wisp power-up. Blast!
It would probably make more sense than Burst. Just change the name.
Yeah.
Maybe they got really worried that people would think it would be like a mild English cuss. Blast!
Blast!
Blast it! So Eggman says blast, so
yeah.
What would be the problem with that? Good old Burst. You don't see Burst actually in this game. The Burst one of the ones that has gone.
No, Burst is actually still in this level, in this game.
Oh, Burst! Oh, good.
It's just very hidden in the game. But of course, it is still here in the DS port. I think obviously because they kind of like realized it is. A DS kind of like, or like the handheld version of this Nintendo exclusive title. They thought, you know what, we need to have that Nintendo exclusive Wisp in here as well. So there you go. But yeah,
so we had a bit of a puzzle here. I'm
taking
which switches activate which shields going down.
Yeah, which barriers go down, or capsules, or whatever they call them.
There we go. All three done.
So that's me got lightning again to progress through the level. At least it's not worms that I have to defeat to get to the things.
I will say one thing. Before, with colours, there was a thing where you could actually progress through the level, and you didn't need the wisps. And that's kind of gone out of the window with this one. With this game, you need the wisps to progress.
Yeah, there's been a lot of case of where, well, especially in the 3DS version, is you need you need the wisps to progress in the game. It's more prominent in the 3DS version than it is in the Wii U version. I'm sure there's not as many sections in the Wii U version that you need to use wisp power-ups in order to complete the level, whilst obviously in the 3DS version it's more prominent. Yeah, anyway, we're back on snowboard again. Sadly, we can't use wisp power-ups in this section, which is dull.
Also interesting how Sonic Snowboard somehow magically got further than he did.
Yeah,
we should send the snowboard out to, defeat Zeti, I think.
Yeah. Well, you do need to launch it, though. Yes, invincibility box, quite needed, I guess. Or quite handy for this section.
Well, that's interesting, because invincibility here...
Which is instantly gone now.
Yeah. Well, invincibility in other parts of the game is Sonic Heroes. And invincibility there was Reach for the Stars, wasn't it? It was like Colours. So we've got two invincibility themes.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll probably need to...
Sonic Heroes, that was definitely Reach for the Stars. Okay. Anyway.
Oh well.
Multiple invincibility themes!
Because one wasn't enough.
Because one wasn't enough. That's okay, Sonic's just gone skydiving, it's fine.
Yeah.
A special RC vehicle appeared.
Alright, yeah, This is in case if you die enough times in one section, you're given a special RC car or vehicle that you can use that can aid you in the level, which is good because obviously now of course I'm gonna be playing the Nintendo Did This card, where they had the super guide for their Mario titles. But with the extra, they're kind of like helping add items if you die in a certain part multiple times. Doesn't actually hinder you in any way. It doesn't say, "Oh, you did this with this special item. You can't complete this level now."
So let's get back with the second zone. Zone number 2, also known as Act number 2.
Yeah, Act.
Act 2.
Act. Act.
Yes.
Damn it.
Well, Ivory Wisp is now obviously unlocked.
Yep.
So that will give us other options in previous levels.
And straightforward 2D section in the frozen wasteland. Huzzah. And that's me just messed up my jump there. And this is me trying to be very close. Trying to get through that. But yeah, with Frozen Factory, I mean, there's not really anything more to say on the level until we get to the boss. Really, it's like you know.
This is pretty much your standard Sonic fare.
Yeah, I mean, it's standard kind of like 2D Sonic ice physics. I mean, you know, going back to ice physic levels. I mean, obviously you got Ice Cap is obviously the most prominently remembered ice levels. Other people don't remember it, but Diamond Dust Zone obviously is a personal favorite of mine because I actually liked Sonic 3D Blast on the Mega Drive.
I preferred the other music because that was done by Richard Jakes.
Nah.
And Diamond Dust was all of those tracks are absolutely beautiful, and Diamond Dust was one of those. But yes, I mean, again, other levels. We talked about the snowboarding earlier. We had obviously it's like Ice Cap Zone, Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and then there was Robotnik Winter in Sonic Triple Trouble. Still one of my favourite games, full stop, regardless of Sonic or what have you. Although actually it wasn't snowboarding in that, it was actually a jet board. They referred to it as.
Jetboard?
It was a jetboard, yes. So maybe Sonic Triple Trouble was to blame for Sonic Riders. In which case it might go down my list a little bit, I think. But there was that, and then you had the other Ice Cap Zone, which was just Ice Cap
in Sonic
Adventure. And then of course I think most people in more recent times will think of snowboarding and really think of the beginning of Sonic Adventure 2, Escape from the City.
Although that's not a snowboarding level.
It's not a snowboarding level, but the introduction to the hero side story is you well, boarding down the streets.
Yeah, boarding down.
Totally not San Francisco.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. This level. Obviously,
why would you send? You know, if we do some penguin exits. Why would you actually send motorbugs here?
Well, obviously they're getting frozen in ice themselves.
Yeah,
so.
they're not doing wonderfully well. But I hope maybe Eggman put some like chains on the tire or something to help them.
Yeah, I'm obviously, as you're seeing in this footage, I'm always having the problem of leaping before I'm looking. In the case. And of course, yeah, I'm denied because there's spikes.
by Spike thing. That's very obviously going to just cause you severe harm if you have one. This is actually reminding me a little bit. Just the way the layout is. It's reminding me a little bit of the advanced games, actually.
Yeah. I mean, you
could more like that.
You could argue it's almost same as a throwback to what was it? Sonic Rush Adventure, because you had the snow level in that one. I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head. Check the information below. But I think obviously that's kind of more of a homage, because in that one you did have snowboarding levels or a snowboarding section at the beginning, and then you just went, you know, straight forward afterwards.
As the game giving you the hint, it's like, you don't go this way.
Yeah. The game likes to do that to me a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, especially with those dash rings.
So what I'm trying to do is actually wondering what Dom's doing. He's actually trying to run up the left-hand side wall.
Yeah.
As he's doing now, to get to do all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's really tough, some of those wall running sections, because you need to wall run up the wall and then above thing afterwards. So you're like, obviously you need to have enough momentum to be able to run on the ceiling, you know, and that can be really tough, you know, if you don't have enough momentum. And again, I really hate that mechanic where you have to, in some cases you have to stun an enemy before you can
and you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it gives you no warning whatsoever. You just need to assume that...
There's no behavioural clue.
Yeah, you need to assume that if they're in an attacking stance, like the Penguinators were obviously, you know, charging at me full pelt with their beak. Fair enough, but how am I supposed to know first time around? You know, what they should do is just keep it like how it is. It's just... You know, just have them. You just hold and attack them, and that's it. You know.
You know what it does? It actually breaks the momentum.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that Sonic's always been about. It's not actually really about speed. It's about momentum.
Yeah. That's why not many people like Sonic Heroes that much.
Because it's very platformy.
Yeah. Well, that and obviously in most of the cases you were always in rooms or areas where you had to. You know, defeat X amount of enemies before you progressed.
Or there was quite a few hub situations as well with Sonic Heroes, and that there's like a hub, and then you'll go and do something, and you'll come back to it. And I'm thinking of the rail one here specifically. And that there's sort of areas where you sort of keep going around and coming back round and through. Okay, so Sonic waiting patiently.
Well, we're just about finished with this level here, and it should be just up and there it is.
There we go.
Room for improvement.
Ugh.
Who cares?
Yeah. I got a D. I don't care.
On to Zone 3.
Yes.
And we've got more balls in holes puzzles, because apparently this is a thing now.
Yeah, so this one here is quite annoying. Basically you got like different sections of this area, and you need to you know, unlock the next set of snowballs to, you know, open the next set of containers, revealing either switches or power-ups. Again, obviously emphasizing the fact that you need color power-ups to progress in this game, which can be very annoying.
Yes, as you saw there, you needed to get the snowball to a specific size and then place it so that it's covering all four.
Yeah.
Electrified spinners, I hate them.
Yeah. Granted, what was it? And again, obviously, Orbnaut caught me off guard. The thing with obviously this one is like I can commend that it's got a lot of puzzle elements, because Sonic games don't have that many kind of like puzzle elements in these games. it's not the core concept of what Sonic's always been about. But if it's only for like one or two segments of a level, and of course I totally messed that up. You know, it's commendable that they've put the time and effort in putting these areas together to, you know. Make
Question: Does this puzzle element appear on the Wii U version? No, I was gonna say it's just like
I think this
would not appear on a console version.
Yeah,
this is because this is the 3DS.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is more the case that Dimps wants to be more unique with the Sonic series. I believe this is Dimps. I mean, it's always been the case. I don't know why.
I think it's more that Nintendo 3DS people like puzzles and puzzle pieces. Puzzles and puzzle pieces.
Well, of course, there's.
Maybe we'll get Sonic Professor Layton.
Yeah, well, you see, that's completely different to this. You know, this is obviously like a physical challenge, not what was it?
Whoa!
You know, like in the Crystal Maze, obviously you got physical challenges and mental challenges and whatnot. And so this is the physical challenge. Yeah. Professor Layton would probably be like the mental challenge. So yeah, this is me trying a different tactic of like probably making the ball a little bigger.
And it's like, no, you're not allowed to use that ball with these holes.
Well, eventually,
he's done it. There we go.
Thought that would make something different, but apparently not.
Yep, you need all of them.
But I'm going a different way now.
More penguins.
Yep, more penguiners. And that guy gave me so much trouble. Because they're regenerating bastards!
Yeah! These go a lot faster than they have ever done. I've noticed.
And again, just me not learning the fact that I'm always gotta get hit. You know? But yeah, again, like, I can't stress this enough. I don't like the ice physics in any Sonic game, or any game whatsoever, where it becomes a hindrance rather than kind of like a fun, you know, kind of like a fun little thing. You know, just annoys the hell out of me sometimes. Of course, again, I'm trying to get snow with this ball when I'm on a block of ice. How am I getting snow on a block of ice?
Oh, we have. Oh, don't you dare be knocked off. There we go. Right.
I'm not gonna let
we're
that.
We're back there, which is good.
Yeah. Finally, I can do something else now.
Well, because technically it should fall in the hole because it's smaller than the hole.
Well, of course, no.
Magic snow.
Yeah.
Gravity defying snow. You need to have a snowball of the opposite polarity of snow on the ground in order to progress. So there we go.
Yeah, this is me trying to, you know, get the camera right so I can roll the ball. Roll
Ice
the
plus a hindering camera is not a good thing.
There we go. That's that sword.
So when you teleport back, there should be another ball though. There we go.
Now,
of course, as you know, teleporters reduce the amount of snow on a snowball, which is a well-known fact of physics. Teleporters reduce the size of snowballs.
Right, so I think I can finally progress and screw that red ring.
Alright.
Yes, I'll come back to you. I'll play with you some other time. And now we get random
snowball head,
which is chasing you.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah. It's in love. or something horrendous.
Oh yeah.
It's like a snow Amy without the charm.
Or the Minnie Mouse voice at the moment.
Penguins.
Yeah, more penguins.
Go away, penguins!
Now, of course, these walls here, obviously, you'll see them later on in the game, and we'll explain why their presence is there.
It almost suggests that there's something else that you require to deal with those.
And look at it, it's getting bigger!
That's getting bigger as going along. What if that gets bigger? Oh, it's getting bigger as you roll over ice.
Yeah.
And, but now you have to use. You can use that. Can you use that?
Nope, sadly not. I actually thought I do, but if I just
that would have been more clever.
Yeah, but no, it's apparently I attacked it enough times to do that, and
then you home. Wow, what did you homing?
I didn't home an attack. I just spin dashed off the world.
It's like, okay.
I have that problem with me. Yeah. But anyway, there's the snowball I need to use.
There we go.
So we gotta build up some snow. I actually thought, oh, maybe I can use her snow, but no. I shouldn't run into her because this
so she resurrected herself.
Yeah,
as well,
and this is that's what happens when if the snowball hits her, she becomes
It kills the
bigger.
other snowball.
Yeah.
You've got lots of regenerating enemies in this zone, and I've got no idea why. It just seems to be just causing me a pain in the ass. Really.
Just to piss me off, really. In all honesty. There we go. So that's that sword. And away we go, and I'm still getting stuck.
Dear diary, today I got stalked by a snowball. And then there was a Crawlton there just to be really hindering.
I don't know what's... I don't know how... I think it's because of homing attacking it first, before stunning it.
Maybe it was because you were on the beak or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
Again, nice evasion. Okay, not quite so good
followed
evasion.
by a flub up. I don't know where I was supposed to be going while up here.
Yeah, there must be a platform somewhere, but you can't really look over the side that well, because otherwise you'll get whacked from the behind by the...
Yeah, now I know. I'm supposed to stun her when I get out of that blasting thing. There we go. And then attack her, and then use her to get up that platform and onto that teleporter. That made things a little easier.
Okay, so more enemies to destroy.
Yeah, more switches to press, and more snowballs. More stalking and more snowballs I need to.
But so why does someone get stalked so much? It's.
I think a lot of people are just attracted to the color blue. It's like the reverse of bulls, you know. Yeah. So
blue hedgehogs attract princesses, you know.
Yeah, princesses,
fangirls, and sentient snowballs.
Don't forget the wizards.
Oh god, yeah. And genies.
Genies, yeah. It's a good thing that when you do get frozen, you don't get... it's not count as a loss of rings hit.
Yeah, it's more of a sort of a status change as opposed to a hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now I know what I was doing now. I'm supposed to be using the big head snowball, stun it on a switch, and then get the opportunity to hit another switch. So. You gotta love that noise repeatedly.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's just as bad as it's no use.
Oh god, no more Silver. He appeared in the last part. We don't want him appearing again.
Yeah, but obviously it's just as bad as just hearing that repeatedly. That's the last. I think that's the last one. Oh no, it's not. It's already a switch I've already activated. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, if you're just joining us, yeah, this is my blind playthrough of Sonic Lost World on 3DS. You know, where I wonder aimlessly, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Welcome to Lost Planet 4. And get egg pawns again. Again, egg pawn pretty rare in this game, despite the fact that they're the most common enemy
in the franchise to date. Anyway,
I do like the whole they start smoking, and we saw this with the Crawlton as well earlier. Is that there's a multiple hit enemy when it comes to like the second of 3 hits, the actual badnik starts smoking.
I was gonna say when you say start smoking, it's like
they become incredibly stressed. They need some way to relax. They head over to the local newsagents and get a packet of Marlboro or something, or Eggboro.
Eggboro.
Yeah.
I was just checking what.
Eggmat, Ivo player or something. Come on, Snowball, don't fail us now. Like the other 15 times you have failed us.
You should obviously, sadly, we don't have the ability to add any extra music in it. But if we did, we would be playing the Jaws music right here.
And of course, it hit you, so that classifies it hitting the snowball for some reason.
And then start again!
Yeah, but what? It hit you, it didn't hit the snowball, I don't understand.
I don't know, I don't
make
care.
Physical contact with it.
I just want to complete this level!
Oh,
it's
so
like, it's not big enough!
Gotta go faster. Please!
I'm almost to the end as well. Come on, give me a chance, game.
Of course, we'll be on to the boss relatively soon. Otherwise known as Sonic Team's gift to the Rule 34 community.
And of course, this is another section where you have to use this thing to press on the switches to stop this, cooling thingies.
Stop the jets.
Yep. Of course, I have to be.
You need that to come alive again, so you can actually do that.
What should I do? Oh wait, there's one. Come here, little creepy ball. Come see me.
Come on, you're perfectly fine to get through here normally.
Yeah.
Any other time, you'd be chasing everybody down.
I think, there's some switches that are fakes. So. God damn it! I gotta stop doing that. Just seeing this again is just infuriating me. Come on.
It's like it went to move forward and then just sort of went no, which I don't quite understand. starts running forward and it's like perhaps not.
Right, John, go down now.
Checkpoints!
More head!
Thank goodness.
And progression, thank God. It's like, screw you! Oh, so, hey, I'm getting a little getting a little help. And I don't know what to do. Oh, there's platforms. Oh, thank God.
A random platform series appeared.
Really much needed.
Teleport!
There
And
it
we
is!
finally, oh my god! Frozen Factory, I think that's one of the worst levels.
Ain't it just?
Oh. Anyway, here we go.
Ooh, that was cool. Pun entirely intended.
Your efforts are impressive, little hedgehog, but you are
We know because we've seen it in the script. Oh wait, this must be the revised script.
black heart, you
Eggman going super dark here.
Your threats are almost as amusing as your mustache. I must commend you on your invention.
Yes.
So, we get stronger and stronger as we leech the life from your dying.
We're evil, don't you know
I
that?
noticed.
Where are you gonna live when your world's dead, guys?
Benefits?
You've been
Council house.
too bad for you.
But here's Eggman getting really angry.
Yeah, really, really losing it. It's- I mean, watching the comments on the cut scene that we put up on the Lost Minute Continue account. Yeah, but Eggman's talking about strangling and killing and eating hearts.
Yeah.
It's
That-
he's really, really dark place there.
Yeah. But with trying to brush that away, we got a boss to take out. And with this boss, it is
Move it or lose it.
Xena, Warrior Princess.
Indeed.
The last time we met, you ruined my nail.
And again, just like before, we don't have an introduction cutscene to Xena
serious?
in the 3DS version.
So sorry.
Which makes actually no sense specifically.
Yeah,
because
it's
she
out of
specifically
context.
says
What I meant
we've
to
met
say is,
before,
Yeah.
I'm so
and
sorry
they haven't
you
in
have
this
more
story.
important to
Yeah,
do
in this game, I was confused when this happened. I was like,
For that.
no, I didn't meet you before. What? What?
I have a big issue with Xena's character because she's just incredibly shallow and every stereotype
Oh yeah.
of a teen from like the late 80s to 90s. It's like she's a very pathetic one-shot character from Saved by the Bell.
She's
yeah,
so
but-
excited.
What you don't see is in this version is the cutscenes. We deal with a giant snowman, with her just sitting on top of him. But there's a cutscene before this, which Zavok basically comes along and goes, "Hey, it's your turn, but why haven't you gone there?" He's like, "Now I'm doing my nails." And the way he gets around her is just by totally just saying, "Oh yes," just flattery and very shallow. "Yes, you're physically beautiful," and everything. And oh yes, by the way, there's actually a barrier behind you that prevents you from going.
Oh yeah,
backwards
it's
too
bottomless
far.
pit behind you.
There's a sheer drop, but we did neglect to tell you about that. Sorry, user. But no, there is. So they actually get to see stealth. What the stealth
Yeah.
RC does, which is
This
to
was
turn
me
you
thinking,
invisible.
oh, this will give me a little advantage, and no.
No, because the wind came along and prevented you from getting any closer.
Yeah.
But useful to know for the future.
Yes.
But yes, to get back to Xena, it's it's like totally all she's concerned about is with shallow matters and fashion, and is completely talked around by Zavok, who even admits at the end of the cutscene like that was far too easy.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, Zavok's evil because he's
he
lying
can
to her
manipulate people.
about her being beautiful, and that's the only reason why he's able to get her to do anything is
Yeah.
by saying that she's beautiful. So, for goodness sake.
Anyway, attempt number 3.
Oh, you were
Yeah, this is, we've got the wind. So you've got wind
This
plus
world.
ice.
I hate this world.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I wish I could, but I have to get through her first.
So, maybe Sonic's hoping for some après ski with her.
But yes, obviously
All
the strategy of to getting this is obviously hitting the snowman. So obviously it's trying to fight the wind and get to it as fast as best as possible. But once you attack the snowman enough times, it will regurgitate a wisp capsule, being that of lightning. So and you have to use lightning because there is electrical rods up at the top. And it's really hard to see. But,
yeah, you're just about at the top of the screen now. See those pylon nodes?
Yeah,
or whatever
and you
wanna
have to
call them.
use those heads that blow off of the bodies of the little snowmen, and use them as a the kind of like linking,
a homing attack pathway.
Yeah, aye, the linking for the lightning attack, and then just attack Xena eventually.
But you've got to get to the main snowman before we can actually do any of that.
This
So.
is me trying my best. So, I said Sonic's the Knight of the Wind, but he's having trouble, controlling it.
Maybe you can go see Link or something.
Well, they are buddies now, next to Smash Bros. Alright, here we go. We got lightning, so let's see what I try to do.
Like lightning!
So yeah, I kind of realized what I'm kind of supposed to be doing, but there we go. And there we go, got a hit.
There we go, we got a hit on. And that was your first, and the actual health bar is down to 50%.
Yeah.
So even Sonic, and the usual minimum is 3 hits. So even Dibs or Sonic Team realised that okay, the wind's pretty strong. I mean, you spin dashed against it and barely moved.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you're making quality control for the level, you don't make the boss weaker. You make the challenge easier. Reduce the wind strength, or make it periodically, periodic or something like that.
Yeah, where's our pinch mode in these boss battles?
Nowhere to be seen.
There is nowhere to be seen. It's like it should be like 3 hits, and then it changes to a slightly harder one for another 2 hits or something.
Yeah. But the difficulty is all over the place. For that fact.
Wow, but yeah, again you see Sonic running really, really fast and making
no progress.
Practically 0 headway.
Just me trying my best, trying to get away from the snowman, because obviously the little snowmen are out to get me, obviously.
So we've got those homing on you, which aren't affected by the wind.
Yeah.
They are affected by the wind, and they are affected by the actual snow, of course, because that's made of snow. So we have lightning again. Let's give this another go.
Just obviously, again, I'm slipping all over the place. So
you need to be in a position for the target to lock on something.
Yeah.
To even start the process. I mean, and again, by the time there was actually something there for you to lock onto, the color power-ups come. Come on, spit it out, spit out the capsule.
Give me lightning!
Give me something! Now we have something resembling a path. So
there we go. And boom!
And she's down. Just for the stereotype slightly more. What's her end saying?
Call me.
Yeah, I'm here to kill you, but give us a phone call sometime until we can hang out and
we'll have lunch.
Or something. Yeah, we'll do like. There's a lovely coffee shop down the way. I went there yesterday. Oh my god, it's so. They do a latte that was so dreamy. Anyway,
on to the following cutscene. After all that carnage.
I'm tired of lugging your head around, pal. So I made you a snowbot body.
I can't feel my legs.
Truly, your robots are a reflection of your genius, Dr. Eggman.
Man, Tails has real bad snark
Give me
with
an
him.
idea.
yeah,
It's like
Tails
he actually grew
Tails
some
really
balls.
resents.
Yeah, he
this,
grew some
doesn't he?
balls now. Yeah, that's what Tails has been doing.
In one quick stroke.
Right. Anyone think that putting Cubot on a crab meat's body is a bad? Oh dear. Yeah, that's
Look
a
at that
bad
menacing
idea.
face.
What kind of monster, Tails?
No.
Eggman saves the day.
I'm sorry. I suddenly felt very mean.
Not the best
I
idea
was
to put
very
the Dimwit's head on a battle bot.
In hindsight, I gotta agree with you, Doc. Thanks for the save.
Crab meats have never been that big, though, surely.
Well,
That's
really,
as big as Eggman.
Well, it depends on your kind of like perspective, really. I mean,
I'm a complicated
perspective
guy.
of Sonic and Tails, yeah, they're quite big, kinda.
Thinking, Tails? You could have
There
gotten
you go, Sonic
yourself
pointing out the
killed.
obvious, and that, you know, what the hell were you thinking?
Hell,
But then Tails trying to be nice, and again we saw earlier trying to help out Cubot. But oh well, it doesn't work. That is the end of Frozen Factory.
Yep.
Where are we heading next, John?
Well, we're heading off to the Silent Forest.
Ooh. And we've got a versus mode now.
Yes, you
Because
do
that
unlock
was-
a versus mode
yeah.
every time you complete a world and whatnot. So.
Okay. Right, that's the end of part 4. Tune in next time for when we go through the Silent Forest. Well, we'll be breaking the rules and actually talking.
Yeah.
In the meantime, like this video, check out some of these other Let's Play videos that may take your interest, and we'll be back next time. Bye for now.
Bye bye.